Okay fellas, new card. I just put that one away. I've also got Gideon's card, I think, from there, which is like a 16 gig ultra one or something. So, but I noticed I slammed this it was in my pocket and I slammed it in the car door. Thank God it was in this thing. So yeah, it was an advantage to actually. Sorry, I've got to put this down. I can't close it up and put it away in my pocket. And if I lose anything, something. But what I wanted to show you, let's hold on, is I've still got it on the same setting. Colour check on the rockets there. Warm glowing nightscape. Is yeah, it's 35 to 45 degrees up there, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare going back up. How far can we do this even further? All the way back up there. Okay, well that's enough fun anyway. So that's what we're going to climb all the way out back up there. So basically I'm just going to look out here and then probably look over there, hopefully find a few prey photos to prove, if they're still there of course, no one's ripped them out. But this is what came down to 12 years ago. As I said, John Yates and Donnie, in quotes, pissed off early, so I think, after that trip. I still believe I've got film of it in the lockup sort of thing. Nice bit of rockage for you. And I'll probably do it all again on warm glowing nightscape or something, just as a double check. And yeah, it's rather nice. So I think we've had a double rant today, so yeah. It's a special bonus. I don't know what's going on with the old stew and dumplings, but I don't think it's going to pan out well, fellas. I just don't think it's going to pan out. You just cannot. If it does turn out to be that he's lied about Nepenthes attenborii, you can't. You know, as a public figure, you know, you can't come back from that, fellas. You know, not when you. If you've actually lied to a 90-year-old to actually get their name, it just. No, it's too bad. It's really bad. They'll be writing books about this deception. If it is true, of course. I'm not sure, but they said some evidence has come out, and now we got this sort of thing, oh, there are smaller versions, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, here it goes. You know, surely you would have had some photographs in the can from your original discovery, because you know, when you find something, wow, it's so big, you know, it's bigger than Raj. I've got to get some evidence. People back home won't believe me if I say it's bigger than Raj. Oh no, it can't be bigger than Raj. You know, surely you would have some instant photographic evidence. You know. So what, is he going to actually charge you for the privilege of being proved incorrect? You know, oh, I've got the photographs, but you're going to have to buy them from me. No, I don't think that sounds right either. So, you know, it doesn't sound right from a scientific point of view. If you got a claim to fame that, you know, this thing is bigger than Raj, you got to prove it, you know. And you don't have to pay for the privilege of, you know, oh yeah, you know. Oh, I've got the photographs. You know, this is going to go on for 10 or 20 years. Oh yes, I've definitely got evidential proof in the image bank. You know, and this is going to go on for 10 or 20 or 30 years. And he's going to say, well, he's going to add value to these photographs. And when he finally produces them, they're going to be sold for £30,000 or dollars each. The proof that he is the largest Nepenthes in the world. Is that what it's all about? It's all for financial gain. Well, I'm starting to get the impression it probably is something a little bit like that. It's all about, I don't know if he has a true love of CPs or not, but have you noticed it all seems to be on the high end stuff, like the Nepenthes, the rare Pinquicular, all the and the rare Utricularia. You know, it's all the high end stuff. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm going to do a book about something really cheap and simple. You know, a book devoted to something you would normally dismiss as an interesting topic in CPs. And I think, is that just another point? Is that another eye-opening critique? But anyway, so where are these bloody portfolios that I saw? Where did I see them? I saw them before the thing, because I said, oh, if I've crossed over the creek, I would also find them on the other side. So did I turn left rather than right? Okay, we'll see, fellas. Yeah, before I break my bloody leg, get stuck out here and have to crawl up at 35. But you know, put it on the back of a postcard, fellas. Am I being, you know, am I being too harsh on the fella? You know, I didn't start saying this until after the some evidence came out on the 13th of January. And I thought it was rather very strange that it was timed. He did something about putting in he was working in his recording studio, and it looked like it was just like a bloody room of his house sort of thing. And I thought, and then of course, like, it was either the next day or the next night or something, these photographs were put up, and I thought someone would have been sitting there waiting. I don't know whether he's ripped people off with these Attenborough seedlings. You know, people are waiting these things and say, geez, they're not growing very fast. Oh, it's a Highland Nepenthes, or they're very slow growing, blah, blah, blah. But he hasn't even got bigger than my bloody Roger. When's he going to get bigger than my bloody Roger? He knowing in the back of his mind it's never going to get bigger than your bloody Roger, because it's a bloody rip-off, you know. It's a bloody con. Is that what it's going to be? You know, maybe it's like a bit of like a psychopathic personality. He gets some sort of glee out of knowing that the person is never going to grow bigger than Roger, because it doesn't actually grow bigger than Roger. And he's just rubbing his hands together in glee. Thinking, and maybe he gets glee out of wondering how long this person is going to take this person to twig and demand their money back, and then he's going to say, oh no, it's been more than 5 or 10 years, it's out of the it's beyond the extended warranty and everything, you're not going to get your money back, sort of thing. But had the person twigged soon enough, he would have had a case, you know, to get his money. I don't know if that's what actually caused the some of the falling outs over the years between people, but he's had a number of falling outs. I know our man, Pernicious Man of the West, has had a few falling outs with people. I mean, if people are really that good, how do they keep having all these falling outs? I mean, you know, you know, good people don't have lots and lots of falling outs, surely, you know. Yeah, or is that a sign of elegance? I've had a falling out with Stuart McPherson. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like those bloody psychology books. You know, ask them, well, do you actually have a page in this book that just says normal? And then they say no, and I say, well, it's not scientific then, is it? You know. You know, where's your control? Where's your normal? You know, you got all these pathologies in this book. Have you got one page, a page 308? The top heading says normal personality or something. And I say, well, if you don't have a normal page, you don't really have your control in your book. So everything else is bunkum. I think it's a bit of a con, actually. You know, everybody has something wrong with them. So everyone needs a drug that has side effects, and then we alleviate those side effects with more drugs that have side effects, and before you know it, the person is a gibbering wreck. And the big pharma is very rich and doesn't really care, because they truly know that no one lives forever, and yeah. And they can so easily get rid of a whistleblower with their so-called medicine in grows. Colour check on that. Okay, maybe it's time to 9 minutes to go to change the setting and go to warm glowing nightscape. Maybe it was over there. I'm starting to doubt myself, fellas, but I'm sure out here we'll see. Anyway.